Recording.
Hi, I'm Haley Fleming.
I'm Sarah Orman.
And we did the topic global warming. Is it a man-made or natural occurrence? So a little background knowledge about this. Global warming is defined as an increase of the average world temperature. It is not a temperature in one section, but overall. When people think of global warming, sometimes they're referring to weather. Weather is something on a short term for a small area. Climate is more of a large scale. So the weather today in Alliance would be a little chilly. It's like a small area for a few days. Besides a climate, which would be in Antarctica, it's always cold. So one of the things that really affects global warming is the greenhouse effect and the 5 main greenhouse gases which usually trap in the heat. This diagram shows how the greenhouse effect works. The sun's energy is coming into the Earth's atmosphere and it's being reflected off, but the 5 main greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, those are kind of in the atmosphere and they're making the sun's rays kind of bounce back onto Earth and it's warming the Earth.
Where man-made and natural occurrences on global warming are sometimes hard to compare and contrast. Scientists are so sure that global warming is a man-made problem, but there is not enough factual evidence to say or prove that humans are in fact the cause for global warming. Scientists explore different factors to why global warming is occurring, but specific factors in a variety of different areas of the world change so fast that scientists just physically can't keep up with the data. Man burns fossil fuels and tears trees down to absorb carbon dioxide. And man also creates products that pollute the air with harmful gases. 2 examples of this are air conditioning and refrigerators. Air conditioning and refrigeration industries use ozone depletion more frequently. And ozone depletion is a man-made gas and is very poisonous if entered into our atmosphere, and it is very bad for humans to breathe in. Then when more of the ozone is released into the atmosphere, the Earth starts to soak all the gases up, and the gases actually become a part of the Earth. As you can see in this graph, it's showing throughout the years the global temperature actually rises because of natural and non-natural gases that are put into the Earth and our atmosphere.
So greenhouse gases have been around for a long time. Some greenhouse gases come from natural disasters like volcanoes erupting. So these gases have been here for a long time. They're not something new that man has been putting into. Water vapor is another thing that causes cooling of the Earth. And all of this has been going on since before the Industrial Revolution. Global warming is not a new occurrence. The Earth has gone through cycles of warming and cooling periods. There have been ice age and warming periods. It's not something new, but everyone is seeing that the man are putting more gases into the atmosphere, but they've been here for a long time, before anything started industrializing.
Okay, so global warming is actually seen as a really great thing for our planet. Now, you guys might be thinking, how could global warming be good for our planet? Well, it is, but humans release so much excess gases that it becomes bad for the planet. So it seems like a really bad thing. And now there are alternatives to using from using ozone depletion. And these alternatives are ammonia refrigerant, hydrocarbon refrigerant, water vapor refrigerant, and carbon dioxide refrigerant. All of these alternatives are less harmful for the compounds, are less harmful compounds for our environment. According to B.L. Balaji and Zihan in the article Ozone Depletion and Global Warming, Case for the Use of Natural Refrigerant, they state, natural refrigerants, especially hydrocarbons and their mixtures, are miscible with both mineral oil used in R12 and polyester oils used in R134A systems. Also, with exception of ammonia, they are fully compatible with all materials traditionally used in refrigeration systems. Also, human population is a big factor in global warming because the more people in the population means the more use of like air conditioning, refrigerators, and just factory jobs that increase the gas, like gases released into our atmosphere.
So like I said earlier, with global warming being something that has been occurring over the past thousands of years, this graph here shows that anything above this line, the Earth is kind of in a warming period, and all these down here are more of the closer to ice ages. Ice age doesn't have to be the entire world freezing over, just a few, maybe a few degrees in the temperature drop worldwide. As you can see, this has been like a cycle since 4,500,000 years ago, and currently we are in a warming state. It is increasing, but it's something that's been going on. There have been at least 5 different ice ages that have occurred in the Earth's history, and climate change is also really due to receiving more sunlight. The different times of year, when the Earth is closer to the sun or when the Earth is further away, that can really change how much sun is being reflected into the Earth. And I got that from Reebok 2003.
Halocarbon are compounds that are mostly man-made gases and are made artificially for factory purpose. Halocarbons can be produced in soft form or hard form and are then used for refrigeration, air conditioning, and act as cleaning agents. They also release chemicals into the atmosphere as well as ozone does. And as you can see right here, this is an example of grease, which is a hard form. And then right here is an example of a liquid form of halocarbon.
Another natural occurrence could be the concentrations of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The carbon dioxide rates are lower during the glacial periods, which are the ice age, and this encourages upwellings that brought nutrients to the surface. 100,000 years of microwatt cycles are caused by variations in the Earth's orbit, and it can affect the amount of solar radiation that the Earth receives. This is kind of solar forcing, as the Earth is just putting more of its energy into the Earth than what can be reflected back out.
Scientists rule out many factors that people want to believe is a global warming problem, such as the sun or ocean cycles. The sun cannot be a global warming problem because it doesn't give off enough heat to become an issue for the Earth. And ocean cycles also cannot be a global warming issue because the currents are not strong enough to become an issue that the globe couldn't handle. According to Liza Akko, a climate scientist, in the article 9 Ways We Know Humans Triggered Climate Change, she states that scientists are even more confident that global warming is caused by humans more than that smoking causes cancer. And I really like to point out the two words that she says more commonly. Because in reality, global warming is still a mystery to mankind, and no matter what, we just can't keep up with data throughout the years.
Even though it's kind of been a cycle, global warming is still an increasing issue. A lot of ecological footprints have been made worldwide. An ecological footprint is how much materials and resources it causes for a person to live sustainably. And for everybody to live like a normal U.S. citizen, everyone around the world, it would take about 5.3 Earths to sustain that. And that's a huge ecological footprint that mankind is putting on this Earth. There are environmental protection laws in the U.S. to kind of slow down any process that might be going on. But like she said, there's not a lot of data that it's still new to scientists because even though it's been occurring over and over, there's still new factors popping up due to revolutions and everything else. We believe, like, final overall, global warming is a natural process that mankind has been speeding up over the years because it's been a cycle over and over, but these past few hundred years it's been sped up exponentially compared to what it's been in the past. And these are our sources.
Thank you guys.